To my beautiful black sisters, cis and transgender. To Candace, to Nisha, to our allies and accomplices, thank you for coming to this first annual March for Black Women. I am pleased, I'm proud that they invited my unapologetic black trans self to be here today. As Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee said earlier today, we are on sacred ground. These 10 acres were bought by our ancestors, led by the Reverend Jack Yates back in 1872. They paid $1,000 for these 10 acres that we are sitting on today. And I can't think of a more appropriate place to hold this first march. But we're in a situation right now in this 21st century that while we're in the process of trying to save ourselves, we are once again put in the position of having to save America at the same time. So y'all know what's happening on Tuesday, right? It's election day. It is time to emancipate ourselves from Republican control of Texas and this nation. It is time to start that process on Tuesday, follow it through till November the 6th. And why should the nation do that? Because they need to trust black women and our leadership. Trusting black women also means to trust black trans women. We are there for everybody's movements, but far too often our community and our sisters, sad to say sometimes, are not there for us. I was so happy and pleased and proud when Candace and Nisha came to me and asked myself and Dee Dee to be part of this event today. And I thank you, ladies, for reminding us and everybody else that black trans women are part of this community. We want to do our part to uplift and not only black women, but our community as a whole. And that is our charge and promise to you. And to my black trans sisters, black women are not your enemies. Let me repeat that. Black women are not our enemies. It wasn't black women I saw who wrote SB 6. That was Lois Colcourt's. What I did see were black women like Synfronia Thompson, Sean Terry, and countless others standing up to kill SB 6. I see black women every day standing up for their trans sisters, and we must have that continue as we go on. If we want the change that we seek for our communities to happen. Because black trans women also have to deal with sexual assault. We also have to deal with domestic violence issues. We also have to deal with the blatant disrespect of black womanhood. Those issues are our issues, and it's why I say on a repeated basis that black trans women are black women, and we are intertwined with each other, and our destinies are intertwined with each other in order for us to move forward together. One of the things that I want to say, and as I conclude this, and I'm going to paraphrase the late Barbara Jordan on this, is that black trans women want the same thing that everybody else wants. We want a Texas, a Houston, and an America that is good or better than its promise. We also want our community to recognize the fact that we exist. We want to do our part to uplift the Black community, and we also want to do our part to ensure that we all are moving forward together from this point forward. Thank you.